Hi, welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. Today we're going to talk sports. And we got a bunch of topics. We got mostly baseball.
Of course.
Yeah, I think it's split even today. Mostly baseball, and then a topic that just disgusts me, the Deshaun Watson thing, and how people have sold their souls. But first, the big thing in baseball this year is people saying that Aaron Judge, is going to break the real home run record.
I don't think that's going to be remotely true at all.
61 home runs. Okay, Look,
No.
the real home run record is what Barry Bonds did. Do I like it? No. And then you got McGuire and Sosa. Okay. Major League Baseball knew they used steroids.
Yeah.
It's funny now that the national media is holding them accountable now. Because who does Judge play for?
This New York team.
Of course. So we're going to make it a big deal now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what you think. You can tell me. I don't think he's going to break.
No.
I don't think he's going to hit 60.
No, he won't. No. He's not going to hit 60.
No.
No.
He's going to go into a slump.
Mm-hmm.
Or something will happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The pressure will weigh on him that last month if he
Yeah.
needs 10 or 11 more or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
No, it's just not going to.
No.
And so I'm sick of hearing about that. The home run record is held by Barry Bonds. It's not held by Roger Maris. That was broken. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It was broken.
But he was a Yankee.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's so ridiculous. Yes, it's the American League home run record. It is. It still is.
Mm-hmm.
But there's two leagues.
There's two.
There's two. And then I saw a post the other day in a Facebook group that Harris and Bader will not be able to handle playing at Yankees Stadium because of
Oh, my Lord.
it's Yankees Stadium.
No, it's strictly because it's Yankee fans. That's why
Exactly.
it's not going to be able to play there.
Exactly. There's no history at that stadium.
No. Nothing.
That stadium's
No.
been open 13 years.
Yeah, right. Come on.
It's hosted one World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Progressive Field must have more history. It's hosted two.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hosted an All-Star game also.
So it must be harder to play at Progressive Field?
I guess.
or-
Oh no, it's not though.
But no.
No, because our fans that go to Guardians games
Yes.
are not like Yankees fans.
No.
Maybe if you go down East 9th to that place by the lake, yeah, those fans are more like Yankees fans. But the people that go to Guardians games are not like that.
No.
There's some, but
There's always some.
nothing compared to
No.
New York.
The entire fan
New York
base.
is a cesspool. I don't like it, never will. Don't like any of your teams. Overrated.
At least the
Yep.
football teams are
Overrated. Well, you still talk about them all the time.
Oh yeah. At least those
When
guys.
I during the NFL season, when I'm bringing my wife, I bring my wife to work at 4:30 in the morning. We listen to overnight radio, a sports show. They'll talk about the Jets and Giants all the time.
Oh Lord.
When
didn't
they're
even
terrible.
Realize, oh man, I didn't realize it was this bad, Tim.
That's horrible.
Oh God.
It's terrible.
It's out of hand.
You're mocking me. So and then the last one about the other major league teams and players, Whit Merrifield and Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah.
Who wants those two in their locker room?
I guess the Yankees and the Blue Jays.
I guess. On the Royals they refuse to get vaccinated, but now they're going to teams that are good, and they'll get the vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a long-time major league beat writer the other day that covered the Guardians, and he thought it was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he says that's the kind of thing that could destroy a locker room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, and he's been in locker rooms for like 35 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
You know, so I trust him. But well, let's move on to the Guardians now.
All right.
They really didn't make too many moves.
No.
At the deadline. They traded Sandy Leone.
A huge piece of the organization.
Oh my gosh, who really can't move much behind the plate anymore.
or running the base.
For Ian Hamilton, a middle reliever from the Twins, they sent him to AAA Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
He had one appearance this year in the big leagues. I think I was 6.75 ERA.
Yeah.
Gave up a home run, a walk, and one other hit.
Yeah.
So he's doesn't. He appeared in a couple other games in 19 and 20 with the White Sox.
Yeah.
He was a White Sox, pretty high pick, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's going to come with experience.
you need bullpen help,
yeah.
and why not give it a chance? You gave
Why
up
not?
Sandy Leone.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'm not going to go cry about
Boy,
it.
that was hard. That was hard to watch that week he played.
Oh my God, yeah, it was.
That was tough. I mean, wow, he just can't move anymore. I mean, and I know he's probably one of those guys that you like to have around because he's probably a good clubhouse guy.
Yeah.
And helps the young guys and
Yeah.
wow. But that was rough.
Yeah.
But they didn't trade him at Rosario.
That I was happy about that.
They talked about not wanting to destroy the chemistry of a young team, which I agree with.
Yeah, totally.
You could make a move in the winter, that's different.
Uh-huh.
Because then you start spring
Right.
training new.
Right.
Sent Reyes to the minor leagues.
I think that was the right move, honestly.
Yeah, and I've talked to other people that, cover the team, that think more, what could you say? That hold the Guardians maybe more accountable than I do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like that's the last we're going to see of Framil Reyes
You
in a
think?
Guardians uniform. Yeah.
Really?
Talked to somebody last night, and he
Okay.
thought
Yeah,
that.
I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Definitely possible.
I thought there was a good picture the other night. Our favorite guy, when he was playing first base, Owen Miller.
Uh-huh.
Because, Miller and Naylor, I think we're going to have Miller and Naylor alternating the rest of the year because just Naylor's not healthy. If Naylor was healthy, I don't
Yeah.
think Miller would be at first base ever.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's DHing today. That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
But
better than him playing first.
But so Miller was at first base, playing first, and the guy on the Diamondbacks was running past Miller. Miller's back was turned to the camera, and they got a picture. Miller beer. Because the guy,
Seth Beer.
How about that?
Yeah,
huh?
I saw that.
But not only that, most young people who, and it's good that smoking isn't a thing like it was when I was a kid. I mean, I guess people vape now, which I don't understand, but smoking cigarettes when I was young was a big deal.
Yeah.
And there was different brands, and there was Benson and Hedges. And Benson was on second base to start the inning, and Hedges was at the plate. And Rick Manning brought it up, and he said, Benson and Hedges, and they got on him. They're like, only you would think of that, Rick. You're a '70s guy, And, yeah, that was a popular brand back then, and but yeah, so we had a couple advertisements that weren't. They didn't even know they were advertising.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they make those anymore.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully they don't.
Yeah, right.
But so yeah, the Miller Naylor thing. I mean, that's probably just gonna go all for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch, but sometimes. But I got it. I understand it because if Naylor can't play, but you don't want to risk his future.
Right.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah.
You just can't do
But
it.
what gets me is when you got the people who say that Owen Miller is better than Josh Naylor at playing first base.
They're fools.
Yeah.
They're fools.
That's what gets me
They're
going,
fools.
Tim.
They're
Oh,
fools.
Yeah. Clearly they don't know what they're talking
No,
about.
they have no idea.
Not
They have
clue.
no idea.
Not a clue.
They have no idea, or they really should go and get their eyes checked.
Yeah? Yeah.
Because in no world is he better than Owen. I mean, I used to watch this old show, Dark Shadows. It's a soap opera that was science fiction.
Okay.
and they had parallel universes.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, Owen Miller wouldn't be good in the parallel universe. He wouldn't be. He'd stink just like he did in the regular.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why those people, you know, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't mind his offense. He's okay offensively. I wish he'd hit for a little more power.
Yeah.
He's hit some home runs lately, but
What does he have
but I fall into that power trap though, where I think if a guy hits for power, he doesn't have to hit for average.
Oh,
So,
don't fall into that trap.
Yeah, and I have in the past, and I'll admit that. But I don't know. I'll be fine with Owen Miller for the rest of the year, rotating with Nalen, just because I know how it is.
Yeah.
I would have liked him to get Josh Bell, but not do you have to give something up to get him.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, man, if Owen Miller can just simply catch the ball at least, you know.
Yeah.
That's all
He's
I'm
gotten
worried
better
about.
at it. He's gotten better.
Okay.
And he's moved. He's learning to move a little bit.
That's good.
Go after the ball, which is a good thing.
That is, yeah.
You can't just stand there.
No.
It gets by you when you look at it, when it's rolling down the...
Yeah, it does.
You can't do that.
No.
Like, that's not...
So hopefully we last the year with that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then, they called up Will Benson this week and Tyler Freeman.
Good to see.
So that was... those are good moves because... I really think Tyler Freeman's going to be really good. I mean, if Will Benson can, keep the strikeouts down, like he did as he moved up, which was really good, that'll be a really good thing. But I think Freeman's going to be really good.
Yeah.
It was tough for Benson last night. Who does he face in his first start?
Justin Verlander.
Oh yeah, let's put him up against Justin Verlander.
Yeah, that guy's kind of good.
He might be good.
He's kind of good.
He's. I don't know if he's really proven himself yet. He's only 37.
Yeah, and has a 1.80
Yeah,
ERA.
how many Cy Youngs? Yeah, he's not. I don't know. But yeah, so that was a tough start for Will Benson.
It was.
But he battled in that one at bat where he struck out.
Yeah.
On the high pitch.
Yeah.
He battled in that at bat, and I was happy for him. And even though he struck out, but Tyler Freeman's going to be really good.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
I think so.
Jones has cooled off a little, but I still think he's going to be good.
He's still going to be good.
Guys have slumps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even Oscar Gonzalez has slumped him. Good to see him back, too.
Even Quan slumped, and now he's got an 18-game hitting streak.
Yeah, now I think he's over 300 now.
Oh, yeah. I think he is,
That's
too.
crazy.
Yeah, isn't that great?
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
What's not great is that he has no chance at Rookie of the Year.
I know, because it doesn't matter how many hits and
well, they're going to give it to Julio Rodriguez because he won the home run.
And he hits home runs, right.
Yeah. Or he was in the...
He's the fan favorite.
Yeah, and that's terrible.
I know. It's just disgusting.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
We ran a little over there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Then we're going to talk for a minute about some Cavs. It's not really... I guess it's team-related news because it is a player.
It is a player.
Jared Allen.
We love Jared Allen.
I love Jared Allen.
Yeah.
He's great. I remember when he was on the Nets before he got traded to the Cavs, and they were playing him, and Tommy and I were watching it, and I said to Tommy, "Oh my God, who's that guy with the '70s hair?" And and then he's on the Cavs like a year later.
Yep.
And but he got chosen to be one of the coaches for Basketball Without Borders in Australia, working with kids 18 and under. Helping grow the game of basketball. I think that's an honor.
Yeah.
When they pick you to go work with kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's an honor.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because they're not going to pick a jerk to go work with kids.
Right.
I didn't see James Harden or Russell Westbrook chosen.
Or Kyrie.
Yeah, exactly. So I that's really awesome. And as I told you before the show, I saw a bunch of former WNBA players that I covered that are going over there.
That's awesome.
Christy Harrower, who she didn't play a lot for the Mercury. I think she was the backup point guard most of the time. She's from Australia, so I think she's like one of the people that's like a major part of it. Yeah. But I think she's an assistant for Oklahoma City, maybe. There are 3 former Rockers in the WNBA that are former assistants right now. 2 of them are, oh no, I can't remember her name.
Tim.
Ann Waters is one.
Okay.
Oh crap! She took charges all the time. When she was when Anderson Varejao came to the Cavs, I told Tommy that he was her because she took like Anderson Varejao always did. God, I can't remember her name right now. I can see her. I can't. But so yeah, there's former Rockers all scattered all over coaching and stuff, and it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so from a good thing with Jared Allen to the worst possible thing that could have happened for Cleveland sports this year. It happened in March when the worst organization in sports the last 23 years, in sports, not just in football, the worst organization in sports the last 23 years, the Cleveland Browns, traded for 24-time accused of sexual misconduct, Deshaun Watson.
Now that's an introduction. Let me get stretched out.
We don't want Baker Mayfield because he's not that good. So basically, we don't care what kind of human being our quarterback is. All we care about is that he might get us wins. The problem, I have many problems with this. The first problem I had with this whole thing was Browns fans, since Ben Roethlisberger got in trouble, called him every name in the book. Those same people, a lot of them, are now defending Deshaun Watson. Ben Roethlisberger, and it's terrible, it was only 2, was not 24. He didn't get convicted. I remember people telling me when they first traded for him, well, if they settle like Roethlisberger did, then I can't defend him. Well, he settled 23 to 24 now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
So, how can you defend this guy? I understand you root for your team.
Right. Right.
When Jameis Winston was on the Buccaneers, I made it perfectly clear from before when they made the draft pick official, because it was known for weeks they were going to draft him. I didn't want him on the Buccaneers. I never wanted him on the Buccaneers.
Okay.
Never. I never one time, not one time in his years on Tampa Bay, did I defend Jameis Winston's actions off the field. Never one time. You can still be a Browns fan. No doubt, because I was a Buccaneers fan. Mm-hmm. You cannot defend him. These people are defending him. They're saying the women are liars. I've heard people make comments about the Rape Crisis Center, that they shouldn't be making statements. No, that's what they do. They defend women who've been sexually abused. Who the hell are you to tell them they shouldn't make a statement? Who are you? Because he might get you some wins? How much did these people get for their souls? That's what I want to know. How much does a soul go for nowadays, Brown fans? How much does it go for? Could you tell me? If it was in my case, I'd want a hell of a lot of money for that soul that you just gave up. So maybe you could win a Super Bowl. And don't tell me it's been so long. No! If you live in Cleveland and you're a Browns fan, you're most likely a Cats fan. You got a championship 6 years ago that you barely acknowledge. The worst team in sports, you defend. And you defend their quarterback, who's a horrible human being. And the Cleveland media goes right along with it. Right along along with it. I'm getting a little hoarse.
Okay, take your drink. Now let me bring up. No way do I ever defend the Cleveland media, really. But I'm a big believer in my own opinions, right? I'm a big believer in. I need evidence. I need to see something. I don't have anything, Tim. I got nothing.
There's plenty of evidence. You haven't seen it.
No,
you haven't seen
nothing.
it. But why did this federal judge suspend him for 6 games if there was no evidence? Why?
Because there was a
She
lot
said there was overwhelming evidence.
A lot of cases. I don't know.
She said there's overwhelming evidence.
I haven't seen it. So
just because a Browns fan didn't see evidence. Oh, no, I know you have your own opinion. Yeah. And that's great.
Yeah.
That's why we have the show. Because you have your opinion, I have mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But don't give me... I'll tell you what. I never saw any evidence in the Manson murders. Does that mean they didn't happen?
No.
Just because I didn't see it?
No.
I didn't see any evidence in a bunch of cases that are going on in the court system right now. True. Does that mean it didn't happen?
Not quite.
You know?
But you never know. Because some of it...
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Did you defend Deshaun Watson before he was a Brown?
Before he was a Brown?
Did you care about Deshaun Watson's future as a quarterback in the NFL before he was a Brown? Honestly. Did you?
Before
when he was on the Texans.
Before all the stuff?
No.
When it happened?
When it happened and it came out and he was a Texan. Did you say, there's no evidence. Did you care about it before he became the Browns quarterback?
Yeah, yeah, because I've always been a Deshaun Watson fan. So
I was a fan before this happened.
Yeah, right. So when I saw that, I didn't know. Like I'm the same way now that I was before. I didn't know if it was.
But
all
why are
true
so
or
many
not.
Browns fans willing to say the women are liars, and he's telling the truth?
Because they're Browns fans, Tim.
They're insane.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I'm not one of those. I mean, I'll make my own arguments. I'm not one of those, but I can't even.
I'm disgusted by it.
I know.
I'm just disgusted by it.
I know, but
I'll tell you what.
I'm not a Deshaun Watson.
I'm in a bunch of Buccaneers fan groups.
Right.
On Facebook.
Right.
I made my own.
Right.
You know why I made my own?
Why is that?
When they when they got Tom Brady, I made my own for 2 reasons. I couldn't stand the Patriots fans that came to the group thinking they were only there for Tom Brady.
Okay.
But one of the other reasons was I couldn't stand the Jameis Winston defenders. So I left the group. I said, I'm not looking at it. The only group I look at is the one I run. Oh. And the rules are, you have to answer questions about Buccaneers history to get in.
Uh-huh.
And if you start going on about Jameis Winston being a god, you're out.
Okay. Do you have
out.
Do you have a question on there that asks
Browns
if Jameis
fans,
Winston's a god?
No.
Okay.
But I see comments, and
Yeah.
But in Cleveland, you are more of an evil person right now if you are a Baker bro. You know how many times I've been called a Baker bro?
A few times.
Josh, did I like Baker Mayfield?
Not much.
No. I thought it was a bad draft pick.
I did too, yeah.
But now I feel bad for Baker Mayfield. Because he was treated crappy.
Yeah.
I can't even understand how the people in Cleveland could throw away their souls for some wins.
They could.
That's what they've done. And the Cleveland media's done it too.
Yeah.
The radio, certain sportscasts, where a guy might be the voice of the Browns. You know, there's always a defense. They put it quietly in there. They do. Or they'll have special reports by their reporters where they only show, they'll talk to people on the streets. And they mostly show the ones that are defending him. It's ridiculous. If they don't, that's how they are, though. So they're going to court, probably.
Yeah.
So if everyone talks about precedent. Browns fans don't know what the fucking word means. I'm sorry, I said it. They don't know what the word means. Precedent was set. Ben Roethlisberger, 4 games, 2 women. Jameis Winston, 3 games, 1 woman. Ezekiel Elliott, 6 games, 1 woman. Who he was dating.
Yeah.
He knew her. Okay. Tom Brady, 4 games for deflating footballs. The Elliott and the Brady decisions were held up in court. So if we go by precedent, all-knowing Browns fans, if we go by precedent, and I don't think that this penalty should happen, but if we go by precedent, Deshaun Watson should get 48 games. If we go by precedent. I think he should get 16. 17.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like it to be 16 because if it is 17, this year of his contract doesn't count. It starts next year. So I'd like it to be 16 so we can get rid of him as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
So he's off the team as soon as possible.
Uh-huh.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay. You know, with I'm gonna say, realistically, what do you think he's gonna get? 8?
Oh, I think he's gonna get the whole thing. I think he's gonna get the whole.
You think? You think
maybe 12.
12?
12, between 12 and 17.
Okay. So, Deshaun Watson, right? Say he does get, the full thing. Full thing. You think he's gone after this year? Like you think he's
they'll
gone?
get rid of him?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No?
Oh no. The Haslams, they have no soul. Maybe Jimmy ought to let Dee be in a room alone with Deshaun for like a bunch of hours. Oh no, he wouldn't do that. I bet he wouldn't. No one wants to say this stuff.
Yeah.
No one wants to come out and say this stuff.
That's why we're
But
here.
I don't have a problem saying it.
That's why we're here, Tim.
The Browns don't like me. They haven't liked me in years. Because I hold them accountable. And I'm sick of people fawning over this organization that's trash. I'm sick of it. And I've been a Buccaneers fan since 1976. I didn't become a fan when Tom Brady got there or when the Browns moved. I've been a fan since 1976. So I don't want to hear anybody say I'm a bandwagon jumper or something. No. No, I've been there through the bad years. I know what bad years mean, but I'm not selling my soul to be good. All right? I think we pretty much are near the end here.
Okay, let's wrap that one up.
So, we finally talked about it.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We hadn't talked about it to this point. It's our 7th show. So we finally talked about it.
Yeah, I know you want
And
to.
I would be fine if we didn't talk about it ever again.
All right.
But we might. I don't know.
Something might come up.
We'll
and we
see.
might have to
NFL
talk
season
about
will
it.
start, and we'll have to,
Yep.
discuss that. So
Yep.
we will have 2 shows when the NFL season starts.
Yep. 2 shows a week.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Tuesday will be the regular. Thursday will be the prediction show. We'll have guests.
Oh yeah, that'll be super fun.
And our producer Tony Marr Throckmorton will also make predictions. We're gonna have them up on the screen.
We're gonna be all
we're gonna go
fancy,
high-tech.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we're something.
We are something.
We are. I know most people watching this are like, wow, look at the technical
I know.
production in this show.
I know.
These people are amazing.
I know.
Look at those
I mean,
wardrobes.
Look at the background.
They
I
must
know.
go broke spending on wardrobe.
I know.
Look at the
You know?
lights,
Yeah,
the lights
so
are all amazing.
it's
here.
amazing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It'll only get better.
We've gone to the limit for this.
I know. And yeah,
Okay.
and we can still make it better. I know.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know, Josh. It's pretty
I
good.
know it's pretty good. It's right there, almost there, almost there.
But should we do a dad joke?
I think we should. Let's
I don't
I
know.
think after all of that,
I guess
I think we did a lightning moment.
this is a dad joke. combined with an old joke
That's
that
fine.
most everybody knows.
Okay.
But so the other night I grilled a chicken for an hour.
Okay. Okay.
And for an hour.
That's a long time, yeah.
It's a long time to grill a chicken.
Yeah.
He still wouldn't give me an answer why he crossed the road.
Well, that chicken, man. That
Grilled him
piece
for an
of
hour. Yeah, I don't know. But so that's I think that's going to do it today. But we'll have more heated sports talk next week. We were a day off today. It's Friday. We usually do Thursday, but
we had a difficulty
we had some
Thursday.
we had some things to take care of yesterday, so we didn't do it. But next week we'll be back on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And until then, for our producers, our producer Tony Mar Throckmorton, and our executive producers Sarah and John Dome, and Betty and Warren Shire. Without them, we couldn't have the show.
Yep.
I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And we'll see you next week.